Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Megan. If you didn't know, now you know. And what do we have here? It's everybody's favorite day of the month, Mystery Nail Art Challenge, where these amazing nail cards make me do ugly nails. Let's see what we're doing today. Okay, we're gonna shuffle these. I am going to skip any that are length and shape because I'm not taking these extensions off currently. So we'll go for accent, color, theme, and then one of the little like special effects ones. There's like treasure cards or like technique cards or little decorations or, you know, something. So we'll go for that. We'll make sure we get our 4 cards. Shuffling these things can be a little bit difficult sometimes. Ooh, look, I just nearly dropped it. And I swear, if we get the same colors we've been getting, I'm just gonna be real mad. Okay? Like, I'm tired of green. I'm tired of yellow. Give us something that's a variety of color. That'd be cool, right? Alright, there we go. Let's pick a theme. Please don't be stupid. Princess. I've never gotten this card before. Colors, don't be unfriendly to me. No, we're not taking green. I'm gonna throw this card in the trash, I swear to God. Skip the shape. Skip the theme. Color. If this is yellow, I'm gonna be pissed. Thank goodness it's not. It's just like black, white, and gray. And I don't know if you know, but I love monochrome. I am the biggest fan of the grayscale. So that's perfect. Do I know any black and white and gray princesses? Not really. But they were black and white before they were color. So we're going to make it work. Accent. What is it going to be? Please be something that goes with princess. Maybe like some stars. French. Okay. Okay, we're doing all right. Frenches are a staple. You can make anything a French. So princess, black, white, gray, French, treasure. I don't love treasure cards because they're always just some piece of metal. Let's see. Gold. Okay. I would have preferred silver to go with the theme we've got going here. But I can work in some gold, a little pop of something. Princesses do have gold, right? Okay. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to get an idea together, and then I'm going to come back. We're going to talk about it, and then we're going to do some nails. I'll see you in a minute. Okay. So I've got this hand nakeded and prepared. I used these 2 stamping plates. They're from Maniology. We have M594. It's got like these jewels. And M579, which is like princessy stuff. So I've got those. And I did make up some stamps. I've also got some little charms. We've got a whole thing going here. And it's going to be like a black, white, gold theme. For the white, though, it's like this like flaky opalescent one. You're going to see it. I'm going to zoom all this in. We've got a little bit of gold hollow taco that we're going to magnetize. And we've got some black sparkles. Whole bunch of good stuff. So, I'm going to zoom in. Yeah. And we're going to paint some base colors that our stamping is going to go on top of. So let's do it. Nice black. Such a beautiful one. I love this Morgan Taylor black. It's sparkly. I'm going to turn this one a little bit so that I'm not running my hand into my wet nail. Those black nails are only going to need that one coat. I don't know if I'm going to get the same from this one. This one's probably going to need a couple. Very pretty. But yeah, that's gonna need 2 coats. And then while we wait for those to dry, we're gonna get started on our gold magnetized velvet nail. Let me slide this up so it's a little more flat. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do over here. Now that's just gotta sit a while it dries to dry that pigment in place. Alright, so here's what we've got going so far. I need to top coat these in so that we can stamp on top of them and hopefully not ruin anything. So let's do that real quick. You will notice I skipped that one, and that's because I need to aqua top that one first so we don't melt our magnetic pigment setting. Yeah, so let's go ahead and throw this on, and then once it's dry, we can put some regular top coat on this nail. I think it's looking pretty good so far. What do you think? I'll be right back when these are dry. Alright, so here's what we got. We got our little sparkly thumb. Let's zoom it in so you can see a little better. Look at that. That's so cute. And we've got these nails, and I've got some decorations ready for them. I don't know how it's gonna look. Like, we're gonna find out. So, I have this sticky base coat. You put it on, wait about 30 seconds, and then it gets sticky enough for you to stick your nail stamps on. So let's start applying. Okay, so we've got this nail, and we've got this. I wonder if it's gonna be easier for me to press it on like this or to turn it over. Like, I feel like turning it over is gonna be the easier method, but then it's got nothing under here to push against, and I feel like this might be too tall for comfort. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to do it like this. All right, let's see if we can't get this on here. I'm gonna try and stretch it a little bit. There we go, so it covers the whole nail. There we go. Let me do a little rolling and then peel that up. That looks great. What do you think? I actually think it came out better than I thought it was going to. Very good. Don't forget to use your lint roller to clean your jelly stampers. It's the easiest way to do it. Next one, we've got to put some sticky. Alrighty, so we're ready to apply this one. You can always check by touching the side. We got a little princess for this guy. I hope that's at least moderately straight. I am not good at getting them on there straight, but I think it's okay. That's her. I kind of wish I had some like outline going on. I could make one. I do have plates that have outlines, but maybe we'll think about it. Now we gotta put sticky on this one. Alright, this is where we're gonna do our French. I have this stamp that's gonna make our French design, and so I'm gonna have to try really hard to not make this crooked. There. I think that's as straight as it's gonna get, and I hope it is at least semi-straight. Alright. So it's not bad. Not bad. I think we did an okay job. There is a little overhang. I'm gonna clean that up with this brush. Just kind of melt it in. Yes. Where I painted the backside of like the little jewel parts with this opalescent paint, it kind of makes the gold blend in, but like, beggars can't be choosers. I don't know. You can only do so much. Ha! I just realized there's a whole bunch of overhang on in these. Didn't even notice. Let's melt that off real quick. Just gonna hold this here and rub it back and forth. Yeah, well, that take care of that. And then the same thing down here, melt this excess off. It's a thicker one, so I'm gonna do a little more. Yeah, there we go. That's cleaner now. Actually, that was all the stamping. We have our jewels. That's what these things are called. Our jewels to add. Let's see. So I have 4 rhinestones only. This is an air dry rhinestone adhesive, like top coat. And so that's what I'm going to use to apply my charms. If I were doing like small rhinestones, I would put this out on a palette and then like brush it on a little bit at a time. But because I'm doing a large charm, I'm just going to like bloop it on there. So this is the one that we're going to be putting on this nail. Goodness gracious. I'm going to have to try really hard to get it straight. Let me get this in my finger. So it's going to be a little bit like that. There we go. Yeah, like that. Let's get us a little glob here. And once we've got it stuck on there, we can go around it with a fine detail brush and like reinforce all the edges so that it's not hanging around. Now I'm going to take it and look at it like this to make sure that it's even. And then I'm going to also look at it from the bottom and make sure that it's even. Yeah, so that looks pretty straight. I'm going to scoot it over just a little bit. Let me check it this way again. I think so. Do you think so? From this way? Yeah. So we'll just let that dry. And then I'll go around it with a little brush and just fill in all these edges so that it's completely sealed in. And then I have another charm, this one, that we're going to put over here in a very similar way. I'm probably going to have to do it off camera though, so that I can hold my hand in a weird way. So I'll be right back. Alright, so I've got that one on. I've got this one on. We need to aqua top our stamps so that they can start drying. And then once they're dry, we can go in and final top coat all of it. So let's just get that on there real quick. Alright, I'll be back when this is all dry and final top coated. Alright, I put on a little bit of additional touches. So I'm going to flip this around and zoom in and we're going to have a little look-see. Alright, so here we have the nail with like the trinkets, and then I put these stones on here to give it a little bit of a frame. And then of course we have our charm, and then I went and put a stone here and here to go on this little French necklace. And then over here we've got this one, and this one's got a pearl in it to pull that white in, and then of course all that glitter. Super cute. Let's get a little closer. Look at that. That is adorbs. And it doesn't need a whole bunch of extra clutter because it's already dazzling on the whole thing. Let's jump back over here and look at these guys. See, here's this one. This is our French. And we've got the AB stones giving that some glitter. And then we have this heart here. All of the stones are AB, but it's in a way that this bottom half down here is simulating a French. And then here's this princess gal and her little framing stones. And then we've got this over here with crowns and rings and necklaces and earrings, all the little jewels, all that good stuff. But these are our black, white, and gold princess nails with a French accent made out of a necklace, sort of. Like, that's kind of the design that is. So what do you think? Do you like them? Let me zoom out because I can't hardly keep them all on the screen. I sure do. I like this a lot. I'm probably going to keep this on for a couple of days. And I will be sad when it's time to take it off because I hate taking off my beautiful nails, but I also always want to do more stuff. So this has been Mystery Nail Art Challenge with the nail cards. And in fact, if I am not mistaken, this is the last episode in this season. This is part 36 of mystery nail art. We've done 3 years, each year with a different theme. And so this is the end of the 3rd year. Mystery nail art is going to take a little bit of a few weeks break, so I have some time to post the Polish and Beauty Expo videos, and then once we get through those, because there's quite a few, we'll resume back with our series and things. But in the meantime, let me know what we should do for season 4. What kind of tool or challenge or obstacle, or what should we do? How should we structure our mystery nail art? What is the mystery for season 4? Let me know what your ideas are in the comments below. And thank you so much for watching this video. If you did make it to the end, leave me a diamond emoji so that I know that you did. Definitely hit the like button. The algorithm thanks you, and so do I. And make sure you're subscribed so you're not missing these fun videos. We do all kinds of good stuff over here. We have tutorials, we have unboxings and reviews, we have experiments, we have gel, we have acrylic, we have nail polish mostly because that's my favorite thing, but we've got all the good fun stuff. So you want to be here. Make sure you're subscribed so you're not missing that stuff, and check the links in the description. My social media is linked down there, so you can go follow me over there so you're not missing the things that get posted over there that may not get posted over here. And there are brands, affiliate codes, discounts, that kind of stuff down there too. So if you're shopping at any of those, you might as well grab those codes and use those as well. Save yourself some money. I know I love a good discount. Also, the mystery nail art cards will be linked down there as well. Highly recommend. There's 2 decks. This is deck number 2. It's the little bit more advanced deck, but there's a beginner deck too. And if you like to spice up your nails, this is a great way to do it. Or if you just enjoy flexing your skills, this is a really great way to do that too, by giving yourself little challenges. And you can make them as difficult or as easy as you would like. So definitely go check out those cards and see if you can get you some for yourself. But that is it. Thank you again. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.